Welcome to the No Picks After Dark podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Dante. We're here live at True Chesapeake, and this is going to be an amazing evening celebrating Dine United. Dine United. I'm so excited to be an honorary co-chair for this event, and this is just an amazing time to be here celebrating eating out. Who doesn't like eating out? I love eating out, and we're at True Chesapeake this evening. We have an amazing panel here. To my left, we have Miss Julie Felderman, Senior Director of Marketing and Innovation at United Way Central Maryland. That was a lot of words.
Yes, it's a lot of words. Thank you.
Simone Phillips for Dine United is a co-chair and founder of Charm City Table. So if you watch IG, you know this lady. She's big time. She's a celebrity. And we have another celebrity here, Chef Zach Mills of True Chesapeake. Join us to talk about his incredible initiative that brought us all together, okay? So I'm excited to have everybody here this evening. So we're going to start off with Miss Julie. We got to ask you. A little birdie told me that this year is a big one for United Way. Tell us about why you're celebrating United Ways this year. What's the 100th year thing? What's going on with that?
Yeah, so we are 100 this year. Yay! Happy birthday, United Way! Yeah, so in honor of turning 100, we have been doing lots of wonderful events in the community and with our supporters and our partners. One of those events is Dine United, and we've partnered with over 48 restaurants in the area, in the greater Baltimore area, to have different ways for them to support United Way by giving back through their menu.
And this was your brainchild, right?
I worked
Come
very
on, give
hard
it up,
on this
give it up,
idea.
folks.
Yes.
This is her brainchild right here.
Thank you. Yeah, there was a really interesting cause marketing conference that I went to, and we've really been thinking about how can we infuse our work with the community work that means so much to us. So at United Way, we work to support ALICE. ALICE is an acronym that means Asset Limited, Income Constrained, and Employed. So these are people who are living above the poverty line, but they're really having trouble making ends meet. And a lot of those people are people who work in restaurants. They are serving staff. They are our bartenders. They are chefs. And so we really wanted Dine United to not just be a restaurant month where we celebrate the food. We wanted to shine a spotlight on all of the people who are serving our community. And so that's what Dine United is really about. It's, of course, eating wonderful food at amazing establishments, but it's also about really shining a spotlight on establishments who are doing right by their workers and who are really providing their workers with the quality of life that we all need.
Thank you so much. Simone, as a Baltimore native and a food blogger, why is it important for you to be part of Dine United?
First of all, hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I think Dine United is cool and important, and if you're a foodie, you're already eating out, right? You're already going to these different restaurants, trying different things, and this is an opportunity to do that for a good cause. You get to connect with local restaurants, try the food, and do it to support people living with Alice or in Alice. How do you say that? How would you describe it?
Living as Alice.
Living as Alice. So that's kind of why I signed on to Dine United. It was because it's something I'm already doing, and then it's something that can positively impact our local community and the people living in it.
And you also are a co-chair.
Yeah. Yes, I am co-chair this year with Aaron. So we're here to just make sure people are aware of Julie's brainchild here, and they're excited about it, and they're actually going and visiting these restaurants, and the restaurants know about it as a piece for people to actually come in and dine, and a piece for marketing. We get to shout these restaurants out on social media and get people excited to come out. So yeah, very excited to be a part this year.
But also when we partner with influencers, when we partner with people like you in the community, I think it really inspires people to come out and support us, and it builds our community.
Yeah, United Way is, very, at least as far as the very local Baltimore community, people who want to connect. I think United Way is kind of, United Way Central Maryland specifically is an organization that people kind of look to for resources and to connect. So it's nice to be able to do that in the local restaurant scene, kind of something that I'm personally already doing. I know Aaron, I see him everywhere too, so I know he's doing that as well. So yeah, it's really, really cool, really special.
Chef Zach, why did True Chesapeake want to be part of this initiative?
So for us, it was a no-brainer for us. Anything we can do to help our communities locally and beyond is something that we want to be a part of. And United Way's work to strengthen, stabilize communities, the work in the health sector, education sector, all of these things are just really important to us as a local restaurant that wants to do what we can to help where we can.
I love it. So tell us about the specialty cocktails. And was part of this initiative, what's your favorite menu item to pair with these options?
So there's 2 drinks. And I need crib notes for these things. So we have a drink right now. So we're at the end of our summer menu, the whole fall menu, cocktails, everything else is rolling out next week. But as like an end to summer thing, we have a cocktail called a Sherwood Garden. And it's infused with tomato and basil, which to me is summer in Maryland on in a plate or on a glass in this case. And I think that pairs well with both of our raw dishes, our steak tartare and our flounder crudo. And then we also have a Shandy Point, which is very kind of heavy on the lemon. So I think any of our cooked oyster dishes, our roasted oysters, our Rockefeller, all of those things would go really well together.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
It's always the goal.
Today, what do you guys hope people walk away from this conversation? Like, go out and support other restaurants because it's until October 18th, correct? And what do you guys want people to walk away with?
I think for us as a restaurant, anytime we can both support and educate at the same time, it's super helpful. So just getting the word out there and getting United Way's mission and name out there to anybody who doesn't know, then that's a win for us. So we hope that people will just become a little more educated on the subject and be able to support United Way in any way they can.
Yeah, similarly, I would like for people to maybe from someone who shares a lot of restaurants and a lot of things to do, people to kind of take a look and see who is kind of these restaurants who are connecting with the community, and maybe also learn a bit more about Alice and what that means. You can kind of about Alice as a concept, and that represents so much of the restaurant industry, and I don't think people always realize that, especially when it comes to like local restaurants and the people who actually make it run. I would like people to walk away maybe with some education about that and get to try some places that are really delicious that they can bring their friends and family back to.
She stole my answer. But yes, we would like for people to walk away with an understanding of Alice, but also a gratefulness for the people in their community who are working hard behind the scenes, and just really a kindness for the workers.
So remind us where folks can learn more about Dine United on the website.
uwcm.org/Dine United, and you're going to find a list of all of our participating restaurants there and how they're participating. So please, say you're with United Way. That really helps get Dine United in front of people, and it makes sure that your dish does end up going back to us. There are some restaurants that request us asking for United Way.
Also, again, I want to thank our sponsors again, West North Avenue Development Authority. Thank you so much for everything you've done. McCormick, again, thank you again. BGE and WEEA, our media sponsor. And before we get out of here, I want to do one chant before we get out of here. This is a surprise part of the show. When we say Dine, you say United. Dine. United. Dine.
Dine.
Dine. Dine. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Appreciate it.